we've been working together for a very long time. I like to call it a civilizational connect that we have. The two of the oldest civilizations, the Sanatan Dharma and the Jewish, we have been coexisting for almost 5,000 years. But our bilateral relations or official relations started post 1992. So how do you think they have worked ever since? Where do you think, are you personally happy? Where would you want it to be?
Well, thank you for this podcast, Chitresh. And, you're right. These are two ancient civilizations, and what they have in common, especially in the last 2,000 years, is that they have been challenged time and again by the invasion of foreign power. And what we have in common is that unlike many old civilizations that have vanished from the world as a result of this invasion, we stayed. We prevailed. And not necessarily because we maintained our sovereignty over our independence, but thanks to the cultural perseverance, the memory, the power of the mind. Okay? The Jewish people even were landless for almost 2,000 years. So how do you preserve your culture in a situation in which you are not even connected to the land? We had to develop ways of keeping that. There is a famous book called The Secret of Jewish Memory. So if there's something that we excel at is when it comes to our memory. And we have different techniques. So if we have enough time, I will.
Yeah, sure.
I will later on uncover some of our secrets. Okay. But we've been with India. We've been really building this amazing relationship. I think it started very quietly and almost clandestinely, because we could help each other when it comes to some security challenges. And this was very important because we started, unlike other countries that just start with diplomatic relations, we started with building trust. And this is a key for building a strategic partnership. The fact that we have trust, that we can trust each other on matters of national security. So on that foundation, which is a very strong foundation, then we, advance to build more fields or more stories to that building. Okay, we have, of course, the agricultural partnership, and here India took a very bold decision under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi to bet on our technologies. There was a company in Israel that was bought by an Indian company, that's Jain, that bought NAN. And then your government decided to build these centers of excellence and to invest in about 32 of them already. And these centers provide subsidized seedlings to the farmers and are very conducive to increasing the crops and the food security of this country. So this was done with Israeli technology, and we have complemented that with some training. This has been working amazingly. We are switching from that, continuing that, but switching also to water, because water is becoming a huge challenge in this country and all over the world. We built a commercial relation. And now we are trying to move more into the R&D, the high-tech, and infrastructure sectors. But all in all, as India rises as a global economic power, I think that the supply chains are becoming key. And we are seeing this rapprochement, this dialogue that started between India and the United States, especially after the elections in the United States. If there is another thing that we have in common between India and Israel, is that we engaged with the Trump administration, right? So although we got 2 days ago not very amazing news about new customs we'll have to pay on the entrance to the United States, when we compare it with other countries, we are much better off.
Yes.
Right? So India, we are 17%, you guys 26%, China 54%, I think.
Yeah.
Cambodia and Vietnam are around 50%. So actually, what you would start seeing if this policy persists is that a lot of production will come to India. Take it, for example, textiles. Textile is the most flexible industry in the world because you can move the production from country to country within days. So imagine you have now prohibitive taxation in countries that used to saw for the American market. India can benefit from that a lot. And this is even before signing the agreement you're going to sign with the Americans. So we both understand, I think, that the Americans had to do an adjustment, and sometimes when your friends undergo things like that, you have to be in a situation that you can actually manage with that, look at it from a practical point of view, not from a confrontational point of view. So this is a relationship that is not only important bilateral, but I think trilateral. It also bears significance and strategic meaning.
थैंक यू सो मच दोस्तों, आपने अभी तक ये क्लिप देखी, लेकिन अगर आप पूरी वीडियो देखना चाहते हैं तो उसकी डिटेल्स डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में भी है और पिन कमेंट में भी है और आपके स्क्रीन पे भी फ्लैश करेगी। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।